Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to another week of Racing with ISNF Next Gen Cup Series. This is season number 5, week number 6. This week we are at Auto Club. Now, with that being said, look forward to some loose race cars, 3 to 4 wide racing, and some slide jobs. This will be an intense race, as always. Before we continue, let's go ahead and take a look at today's racers. Alrighty, and we are back as that was a look at today's drivers. As let's take a look at the race tower to take a look and see who kind of has a feel for this track in practice. As you look, as the 10 of Gunderson is currently at the top of this. This track is very fast, very draft dependent, but in the turns, these cars are also very loose on exit and center of the corner, so it's gonna be important to see who can control the throttle, who can hold the line. So with that being said, let's take a look at the information for the tracks for today's race. All right, we are in California at Auto Club Speedway. We got 100 laps, 200 miles. Stage breaks are on laps 25 and 50. There are 3 extra sets of tires, 0 fast repairs, 60% fuel, 17x max instant points before getting DQ'd. And with that being said, everything is based on, the realistic weather that goes on that's actually happening at this moment. And hometown hero is Mike Iskandar, and he is from Hesperia, California. And you can see here how the temperature is 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 66% humidity, cloudy, and 2 miles per hour winds. So not very windy. But with all that being said, I believe it should be a fun race. I am Francisco Villa up in the booth. Today with me I got Mr. Thomas Stanley. How's it going, Thomas? And as always, we have a new member to the team for this week. We got Mr. Kobe Suffin. Kobe, how's it going? Well, today we're going to try mixing it up. We have a new way of conducting our interviews with drivers. We're going to be talking to them over the radio in car, just like Fox does. But, well, okay. Before this broadcast started, we were talking with regarding some of the drivers. One of them not too happy that I choose them every single week. So let's go ahead and talk about who we're choosing to win this race. We'll start with Thomas. I could see that. What about you, Kobe? I've actually raced against Davey at this track. He is a solid choice, is all I can say. As for me, I think I'm gonna go and stick with my guts on this one, and Mr. Brian Chu, and he loves the fact that I pick him every single week, and I really think he's gonna win. Nah, I'm just playing, Brian. I won't choose you this week. I think we'll see. I think we'll see Jalen win this race as qualifying is about to start. Yes, that is actually very good. Now, the thing with these cars is they burn up the right rear a lot more than the right front, as we're used to seeing in the trucks, Xfinity, and even the Gen 6. So, what ends up happening is as you're running, it really starts to, feel smooth, and then you just start snapping loose.
I think a big thing today is going to be a lot of throttle control, especially coming out of the turn and center, most likely, just because the car is going to break loose a lot. So just be prepared for that.
Yeah, that's very good. Now the thing is, I wonder if these drivers took advantage of the fact that officials were here this week, meaning free practice all week long. Now I
Especially on the
do.
same setup.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, this is the same setup that officials run. It's a fixed series, so everybody's on even turf. It strictly comes down to the drivers and how they race. Um, Now I do know aggressiveness is something that people love. As Peter Thoreau is currently sitting up top with a 40.33. Now it does take about I'd say 2 laps to really get a fast lap going. Let the heat build up in these tires, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of times everybody puts up.
Currently watching Davey, one of my pick. Watching him go up on the high line and just hold that high line for this first lap, and it looks like he's going to start drifting down to get that speed and time down. 43-2 though. Interesting.
Let's see. 40.33 still the fastest time. Actually, as I just said that, Butcher Benjamin jumps up to a 40.07 and is on the pole.
Hernandez as well with a 40.09 to 8. Pretty solid.
That's the one thing about this track in qualifying is it's such like you're not on the throttle all the way around, but it's very precise where if you miss it, it kind of costs you anywhere from 5 to like 10 positions.
And that's because all the times are extremely close together. No matter what you do, it's going to be within a tenth of everybody.
It's a little weird seeing TBB in not a yellow Pennzoil car.
As Kiko just takes the lead from TBB, and Mark takes second place with a 39.9.
Ooh, first one. These are some really fast lap times, I will say that. Diego Garcia in the is he in the correct I think something's going on with his scheme, because if I'm not mistaken he's supposed to be in the 44. Am I wrong? Ooh, Angel.
He was
Showing him in the
but
47.
he has switched over to drive the 47. Looks like it's the Kroger's Cottonelle car tonight or today.
That it is. As let's see, is anybody? I think everybody's kind of finishing up their qualifying runs now. Charles Robertson's out there. He is also another fast driver sitting in third. Man, look at the intervals of these times. But right now, everybody's chasing one man, Mr. Angel Hernandez.
Which would be a really solid pick to win this race.
Actually, I do know for a fact Angel's pretty good here as well.
We're currently waiting on 5 drivers to put up a lap. That'd be Johnny Castle, Bob Wyckoff, Joey Maines, Casey Tomlinson, and Chris, one of our admins.
Ooh, as qualifying is done and our grid is up. So let's go ahead and take a look at today's grid. I shall let Kobe introduce today's drivers for today's race.
Well, we got Angel Hernandez. We got Angel Hernandez in first place. We got Kiko second. Charles Robertson, Mark Gonzalez, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Mike Hamlin, Daniel Holmner, Jonas Gunnarsson, Fernando Lopez, Jonas Skoglund. Pretty sure I'm getting that right. We got Linus, Daniel Salo, Josh Grosso, George Michael, James, Zachary Phillips, Derek Cook, Jackson Carr, Brian Chu, Peter Thuriel, Steven Sear, James Bowles, Austin Cook, Eugene Thorne, Tristan Rivers. Not going to try that one.
Giovanni Osario in the 8, Jalen Battle 24,
There we go.
Clarence Brentz in the 21, Chase Harding in the 14, and you got Ria Ferris in the 12, Jesus Juan Menendez in the 66, Christian Delgado in the 43, Michael Iskandar in the 1, Davey Hendricks in the 23, Johnny Castle in the 34, and finally we got Clarence Prince in the 21. Wait a minute, my mistake. This didn't flip completely. Joey Maines in the 42, Chris Van Maastricht in the 17, Casey Tomlinson in the 3, Bob Wyckoff in the 78, and I believe that rounds out our field. Yes, it does. And our pole sitter, Mr. Angel Hernandez, waiting to start it up.
Got a variety of drivers from every country almost.
That's one thing that they take pride on is the fact that they are a very diverse league. They show a lot of support to the fact that they have people from all over the world and different diversities, and that's one thing they pride themselves on, as well as the fact that their field is typically never smaller than 30.
And we got a solid 40-car field right here. Curious to see what
is-
Jalen Battle and Davey Hendricks are going to do, because they're starting out back 28th and 35th. So it's going to be interesting to see them drive up through the field, how they're going to do it, whether it's going to be through strategy or just pure driving.
Well, starting in the back at this track is definitely a pain, but there's one good thing about it. If you miss your entry, you lose so much time. So if they hit their marks, they should be good. But the draft really brings everybody back together, so it's going to be tough.
Excited to see what's about to happen. We're about to get started. As Ria's finishing up the drivers' meeting.
Okay, so we have my pick of Jalen Battle, your pick of Davey Hendricks, and Thomas's pick of... Who was Thomas?
James Bowles.
There we go.
I have the quickest one so far.
That is very true. Starting in 23rd.
Tires. How important are tires at this track?
Extremely, especially right rear. It's going to be everything. Getting that drive off is going to be the most important thing in this race.
This track really is all about momentum. Holding on to it, maintaining it, and being able to use that momentum and complete passes.
And smart passes, not forcing it into a very tight hole like I've seen in the past. I'm just hoping they keep it clean and run a really good race. You got 5 lanes to work with, boys and girls.
5 lanes, and I guarantee you every single lane will be used.
At least once.
No, I think more than once. Based on officials, this is gonna be a common, especially on starts.
All over.
As
Here we go.
Approaching the Geico restart zone, but I believe it's not in effect because of all the glitchiness. And green flag is out. Angel Hernandez leading him to a green flag. Let's go racing. As we see Angel being able to clear the outside. See how everybody handles here. I do know these cars get loose entering turn 1 on the initial start.
We have 4 wide out back already. 1 wrecking on the infield. That was Fernando.
Oh, his car is done. He is sitting there.
His left wheel is destroyed.
Ooh, there's a wreck. Massive wreck. Lock it up, boys. Lock it up. Oh. That took out quite a bit. Let's see if we can find what happened. This is going to take some
Replan.
re-up. So who was the initial? Oh my gosh. So the initial
47 got loose.
Let's see if I can find the 47 here.
That was Kiko.
So Kiko
Got loose on the exit. Just comes up and hits the 22. And just chain reaction.
That took out some really fast drivers too. So that's what happened with the 47. The 22 had, I'm assuming, didn't realize that he was that slow based on the looseness and just had nowhere to go. And sends him up the track, collects the 19, and everybody just started playing. Oh, the 14 just rams into him. Yikes. Alrighty. Anybody on pit road, give us a damage report. How many cars?
So far, it looks like we have... Oof. It looks like we got a good 5-6 cars. We got, 6 cars. We got Austin Cook, Mike Hamlin, Jonas Gunnarsson, George Fernando, and Chase Harden.
Now, one thing I do see is a lot of people, or at least some people, keying up. Alright, there's some angry voices in there?
There is a couple angry people right now.
Now, I will say this. It is frustrating when you, like, okay, I know Taylor Butcher Benjamin. He's a fast racer. And when you're a fast guy and you get taken out, especially early, it's probably one of the most frustrating things in the world in regards to iRacing, because you know you have a good car, you know you could be up front, and you just watch everybody like, man, I should be up there. Oh, I should be this. My fellow broadcasters here know that for first-hand experience because they've raced with me each night this past week. Ain't that right, fellas?
It is very hard to get through these wrecks. I'm looking for anybody that could have possibly gotten through that, and the 5 was like the only one that unfortunately got caught up at the very last second because he slid up on someone slid up on track, but not many people made it through that clean.
Now, one thing about these cars, and we've said it week in, week out, they are tanks. So as long as you don't break a wheel or a toe link, you can get your damage fixed and you'll be good. As I believe,
Huge checkup on that outside line.
I think there's some technical difficulties going on in regards to the server itself. I think there's too many cars. Actually, did Charles Robertson...
He dropped due to packet loss.
Never mind. Then it wasn't a technical difficulty on my end. I was about to say, I was on him and he just disappeared.
As we're 1 to go, I'm assuming.
This time by should be. Coming to the line. Do the pretty lights stay on or they come off?
They are off. 1 to go.
1 to go.
A lot of movers because of that wreck. We got Jalen Battle up 12 spots. Got Jesus up 14. Got Rhea up 11. Mike Iskandar up 13. Joey Maines up 14. Casey Bob also up 14. Christian Delgado's up 11. A lot of drivers making moves because of one simple little mistake.
I will say this. Better to be lucky sometimes than good.
Agreed.
Why do you think I'm a 5,000 I rating? It's just luck.
Actually,
But
I'm not hearing too much clutching out of the drivers though when I'm going in the cockpit, listening to their pedal control.
you talking about when
Everybody's kinda
they
just
enter the
cruising.
turns?
Nah, just everybody's just cruising on pace laps to save fuel. No one's really trying to save fuel.
Well, what's the fuel window here? It's about what, 30? 20?
I think it's. I'll figure that out for you right now.
As they come out turn 4, pace car's gonna dip. It's gonna be Mark Gonzalez and Angel leading up to a start finish line for this restart. Green flag is out. Side by side entering turns. Now that's one thing with these cars is the side drive plays such a huge factor. As they are 3 wide already. Joshua Grosser got a really solid run on that 47 on the inside. Oh, is he just about there? He's back. James Bowles, your favorite, one of I believe it was your favorite, Kobe. Or
Thomas,
no, it was Thomas. Thomas. He is currently sitting in 11th on the outside. I think he's looking to try and squeeze it there in the middle. .31 looking on the outside of the 16. Rhea Ferris right there on the inside, sitting 24th, up 7 spots. I will say the pack racing here is pretty fun to watch, especially if you have some really good battles. Here, Thrall just put up the fastest time with a 40.38. Ooh, as he's right on the 47's bumper.
You have approximately 28 to 29 laps of fuel, depending on how you save your stuff.
28 to 29 laps. So this will be about a 3 stop race. Yeah.
Ooh, the 3 got loose in the back of the pack, right
They
behind
are
Rhea.
all over this place right here in the front.
Got a good battle right here with Christian, Jalen, Linus from 13th on back.
13th on back. Let's take a look.
Got another battle with another pack right up in front of them.
I was
as
actually
well.
looking at that pack right now. Oh, as the 9 gets doored. They're going 3 wide. Don't hook them, fellas. Don't hook them. Hold on to it. Oh, they're going 4. They're 4 wide. They're 4 wide entering the corner. Oh, he gets squeezed.
Oh,
They kept it clean,
Wow.
though.
good racing right there.
Wow. That is how you race aggressive but clean.
So I don't know how your guys' race is going on up front, but it's pretty
Action
nice.
packed.
I was gonna say, in the back of the pack or middle to back, it is door to door, 3 wide consistently.
You know, Rhea is actually moving her way up. She's up 10 spots now, sitting in 21st.
These
Now-
guys are getting massive runs on the high side.
Now, here's the thing. Outside is definitely the faster line, but it's a matter if you can hold on to it for the entire run. It's like a risk versus reward when you decide to move up. Zach Phillips Sr. putting up the fastest lap time, 40.01. Okay,
I don't
so
know.
we saw that big wreck at the beginning, right? And I figured since we're already here and we're gonna, have this discussion, we might as well talk about how some of these drivers were leading the point. Ooh, is the 31 is in the grass. Oh, he's gonna go up, smack the wall.
Oh, he just barely avoided it. Kiko.
That grass is dangerous. It's like ice.
That was crazy.
But fortunately, everybody else avoided him. Now, as
Kiko
we
was
were
the
talking,
closest.
let's look at our points, because Taylor Butcher Benjamin is actually our points leader, but he is 33rd, and he was involved in that wreck. Mike Hamlin too. There was a lot of drivers that were sitting up here that got caught up. So some of these drivers that are clean and good, they need to have a solid finish to take advantage.
I don't think that Taylor Butcher Benjamin has any real damage, to be honest with you.
Well,
He's got it all fixed up and he's got his RPM still. He's just flying through.
I will say Zach Phillips definitely did some damage on his car.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He was struggling to make it back around to pit road.
He's only running 2/10 slower than second place in Angel.
Well, he is. I want to say he blew his motor.
That being Taylor Butcher Benjamin?
No, that being Zach Phillips.
Oh.
Yep,
Yeah, he
did
just
blow his
entered.
motor.
Oh, yep. Went straight to the pit lane. Going a whopping 8 miles per hour. Getting his toe.
I will say, pretty good green flag run going on. Hopefully I didn't just do a broadcaster's curse, but I mean, pretty solid. Let's see if we could see the entry to one, how they enter and go through our different cameras. And you can see everybody spread out. Everybody kind of single file, except in the turns. That's when you start to see everybody kind of fan out.
Kind of just looking to see if anybody's taken that attempt at dropping a gear going into the turn, but I'm not seeing anyone just yet.
Now, let's see. So you said 28, 29 laps off fuel.
Right.
Obviously, the pit window is going to be about 25. Would you pit those 2 to 3 laps, 3 to 4 laps earlier? Or would you say, actually, we have stages at lap 25 and 50, don't we?
Yeah, I would not pit until stage break, to be honest. If you're really looking to make up room, I would pit at 23. And that's it. Because once you get to 23, then you're going to get your stage break. Then everybody's going to pit right behind you. They're going to have fresh tires, but honestly, the tires aren't gonna matter for the first at least 15 or so laps before they actually come into play. So it's really a strategy call at that point.
Everybody's really falling in line, just kind of running their race, waiting for their moments to. And that's the big thing about this track is you really have to pick your moments when to pass.
Looks like the 8 cars trying to make a move on Derek Cook and James Bowles.
Yes, he is. He's running that red line.
If
Keeping
we
the
want
momentum.
an in-car reporter right now, Joshua Grosso did say he would be that guy.
Oh, 23 got into, I believe, was that the 7 of Derek Cook? Yes, it was. Held on. I will say that was a heck of a save.
Ooh, he's really driving it in there.
Oh, I think the 9 just smacked the wall. I will say Joshua is right on Mark Gonzalez's back bumper. 99. Ooh, who's that up against the wall?
3 wide.
33 was. I will say 33 loves running that Kyle Larson line.
Definitely can't hate on it because he's getting a massive run coming out of the corners. Oh, he got into the wall there, though. Him and the 9 car of Peter Thorialt. That gave Hagstrom a chance to make a run on him. He's right with him now. About to be 3 wide. Nah, he played it safe. He's going to ride right behind him. As that Jackson car makes the pass.
That's the biggest thing with these cars is knowing the momentum, knowing how they handle, and knowing when to gas it back up. Because if you gas it too early, they're going straight to that wall.
And that's what I was getting at earlier with the throttle control coming out of the turns. You got a massive battle back here with James Bowles, Christian, and Derek Cook. They're all making moves.
Oh, yeah, that bunch has...
Good 7 car pack right there.
I will
One
say
in the
they
wall
are
again.
3 wide back from 19th to 22nd.
Oh, they are...
Oh, good run. Oh, yeah, the checkup. Good save by Davey to get down. Way to keep it clean, drivers.
Yeah, I will say, you know, at the beginning of the season, a lot of us talked about cautions and wrecks and stuff like that.
Mike Iskandar is coming in the pit.
You know why that is?
Damage or tires?
Last lap before they shut down the thing, if I'm not mistaken, this track is big enough to where you could stay on the lead lap. So if he is able to, he should be able to be the leader when the stage caution comes out and everybody comes down for tires.
I don't know. Leader's in turn 3, coming in turn 4, and he's not moving yet.
Well, I think he might. Oh, 99 got loose. Hold on to it. Angel all over his bumper.
Gotta make the pass on the outside. Making it work. He's gonna have that momentum. He's gonna try and cross him up probably right here.
I know that's what I would do.
Oh, he got loose. He's not gonna be able to keep the momentum. He's got the draft though.
Advantage. Oh, blocking.
Oh, put him in the wall.
I think the 99 kind of
Big save. He got his left rear.
cleared him.
Tap. 33 is trying to clear himself. He got loose, just like Angel.
Fellas,
Come
this
down
is
to the wire
stage
here.
1.
Stage 1, and it looks like Mark Gonzalez won the stage. Or no, it's
Yeah.
Mark Gonzalez won
Caution is
that.
out. Caution is out.
Angel actually got by him in the turn entry as the caution came out, so it's going to show him up at second.
I believe they'll give Mark the position though.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're working out right now.
By the way, for anybody watching the broadcast at home, feel free to let us know who your favorite drivers are, who you're rooting for, and if you're not already a follower or a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Show us some love. We are here 24/7.
Well, that's going to help Mark Gonzalez out in points standings. He's 21st currently, but with the stage point, that'll be huge. You also got Angel at 12th, so 1-2. That's big.
Yeah, I mean, these stage points can actually make a big difference.
Who else was involved in that? Josh made his way all the way up to 3rd. He's up 10 spots.
Here's
You
the
should
real
be
fun
seeing
part.
everybody come in the pit.
Pit lane. The chaotic.
Except for Iskandar.
Was he able to stay? Nah, he did go a lap down. Pit lane is a chaotic place. It's all about making sure you know where your pits are, knowing when people are in front of you, behind you, and making sure not to speed.
Thomas, let us know what's going on down there in pit road. You got 33 cars.
I believe we are having radio communication issues.
Well, there's 33 cars in pit lane. I'm assuming everyone's going to be taking 4 tires.
We actually have a new leader.
Josh Grosso. And you got Angel Hernandez, Mark Gonzalez, and it looked like Jackson Carr?
Yeah,
Daniel.
Let's see here.
With Daniel Homer rounding out your top 5.
So far, our biggest mover is actually your pick.
Davey Hendricks, 23.
He's up 23 spots.
Next would be Christian Delgado, who's right behind him. But Joey Maines, I know he's 21st right now, but he's coming.
Mr. Justin
I've seen him
Barkley
make a lot of moves.
in chat saying, what happened to Chase?
He ARCA broke. In case you were wondering, Barkley.
Yes, he did in fact arc a break in the 14 and killed
his day.
Yeah, that basically sums it up right there.
I do want to say I am proud of Joey. We've made it almost 30 laps and he has not hit the wall that I've seen. So a big shout out to him.
Now, I know these two, Josh and Angel, are good friends, so I'm really curious on how this restart's going to go. Are they going to play mind games, or are they going to let it go?
Oh, I'll tell you this right now, just because I talk to them a lot. They are in a competition right now, so who is the better driver. So they're gonna give it all they got.
This is going to be interesting then. Coming into turn 1.
Yeah,
See who
Justin. There was a big wreck and he got involved, sadly.
They are very, very competitive with each other right now.
To be fair, when aren't they?
This is true.
I'm curious what this 41 does, because at the end of that stage break, he was making a move. That was a massive checkup.
Yeah,
on that
it
inside
was.
line.
Green flag is out. Joshua leading him to green flag.
Big push from both of them, Jackson Hayes and Mark Gonzalez.
think Mark's going to try and take advantage and try and slip on by, but that outside line, I honestly think the outside line is the preferred line for these restarts.
He's gonna. Oh no, he doesn't have the room for it. I was gonna say he's gonna do a slide job on Angel, but there was not enough room. As the pack is all scrunched up again. Got real tight racing. One in the wall to 77. Christian Delgado. As everybody takes advantage of that.
Well, scraping the wall or hitting the wall here, it basically goes back to what I'm saying. If you have anything that messes up your momentum, you're falling back at least 5 spots. Guaranteed.
I keep looking back at this 8 car of... What is his name? I'm sorry. Johanny? Johanny. He is running like... I don't know what he's doing in these turns. He's zooming through the entry, either braking really hard to get the car to rotate. Oh, there's a wreck.
Caution is out. Terrence Prince, I believe, might have been involved in that. Ooh, James Bowles involved in that one.
Drivers are very upset with each other. Looks like Clarence. Oh, no, just...
I think he drifted up a little bit.
He
That or
drifted up
either...
into Bowles, because Bowles was in the wall.
Either he got slightly loose. Like...
Oh, no, Bowles came down. He was about to hit the wall, and he just came down into the
I also
tube.
think it was a little bit of netcode right there that... I mean, they're going to hit regardless, but the initial contact seems like it was just a little bit of netcode. And then, yeah.
Well, hopefully that damage won't... The car's still going straight. The front end's messed up, so that'll be bad for the straightaway speed, but get some tape on it. We'll be good. He'll be holding it. Car's gonna be really tight though, going into turns. Even more than it already was.
Should we do our first interview?
That is a good idea.
Who would we like to talk to?
You know what? Let's bring in the leader. How about we bring in Josh?
Okay, I will have him hop over.
Got quite a few cars looking like they're gonna pit from out back.
Joshua, you got a copy? Give me 1 second. You got a copy? Mic up again. Joshua, you got a copy? Yeah, I believe our interview strategy has not worked.
I will agree with that.
Is
for
he?
some reason?
Are you
He
hearing
is
him or?
in that channel? No.
Oh, okay, so it's not me then. I was like, wait a minute. Well, at this point, lights are off, so I think it'd be best if we keep this interview for the next caution. But we shall analyze this way of interviewing for next time. On agreement, say aye. Amazing.
Parlay. Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll definitely get it situated by the end of the race for sure. I don't know. I was looking for our pitters, but it was only maybe 5, 6 cars, but they're all out back. There's no like, there wasn't a strategy call necessarily.
Oh, I think we have. I think Josh, you got a copy? As I believe I hit the refresh on trading paints. So we're gonna put the interviews in the back.
Oh, I can hear.
Green flag is out. Joshua Grasso leading the way. Ooh, as he
Ooh,
immediately
big
gets
move
taken
by
3
Jackson.
wide.
Jackson Carr making a 3 wide on the inside. Oh, the 47 got contact with the 43. They saved it.
Oh, they're all over the place. 24 taking advantage of that going wide.
They are scattered everywhere out back. Joey Main's making moves currently.
They are all over this place.
They're in every which way, every lane. Finding anything to make momentum. Or hold the other driver off. Kiko is falling down. That contact might have... Oh, wrecking 42. Saved it.
Wow.
Just got loose on exit. Wow.
I heard the screeching tires, and he managed to hold on to it.
He was 85 degrees turned, and he managed to turn that back straight.
Ooh, 43 got loose.
This little pack from 10 on or 9 on back to 13th, 14th. Trying to make a move on everybody. Looks like Jalen Battle's going to move to the high side, try and get the momentum to get by these guys. As he does, everybody on the inside line just doesn't stand a chance of that run.
I really like how this track you can see so many different lines.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you run, something's going to work. Not one line is required to win the race, whoever does it better kind of thing. Jackson actually got off the high side and is now running the low side of the track.
Davies worked his way up to the top 5.
Jalen. Oh my goodness. Jalen is on a rampage.
Wrecking on the backstretch.
As they're wrecking.
I believe that was Iskandar. Let's see what happened here.
It was the one
41. Car. Oh, 41 got loose. One tried to correct it, and he nailed the 78. Seems like everybody else was able to get through. Yep.
Yep. Just 3 wide, and he just came down to hit the 78. Doesn't look too damaged, though, actually. So he might be alright as long as he gets his repairs.
It all depends on that wheel, man. Because if the wheel gets messed up, it's game over.
I really don't think there's any damage on the wheel at all.
All right, let's try and get an interview this time. Let's bring in Jalen, Thomas.
No, I don't. Josh wants to see if it works.
Josh did
All right,
have
all right.
his mic working.
So I want to see if it works now.
All right, get him in the booth. Or
You
Josh,
should
you got
be
a copy?
all ready.
There you go.
I am not hearing him.
Ooh. 1 second, buddy.
Josh, you got a copy?
FJV. Yours is not miking up right now.
You got a copy? No, nothing's doesn't show Josh is talking for me.
Put in FJV
I
and then hit
copy
your
there.
transmitter
Oh, wait,
and
there we go,
scanner.
there we go.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
I got Rhea in them. Wait, it's not FJV, it's FVJ. Remember?
Do FJV because he has that working.
I can't. I have to be in the car.
No?
You.
Hit F10.
I'm not gonna press no buttons while I'm in here. We'll get back to it's all
Okay.
good.
We do have others that we can bring in.
You know what?
Whoever
Let's
you
go-
can hear, bring him in.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I got Rhea. You got a copy? Nobody wants to talk to us today. Well, I mean they do, but
They do, but it's just technical difficulties at this point. We will be one to go in just a minute here.
Steven, you got a copy with us?
I got you.
oh, we got a driver. Steven's here. Steven, how's it going?
I don't think they can hear you.
Steven, you can hear me loud and clear. Can you? Wait. Steven?
There you go.
Yep, got a copy yesterday.
Alrighty, so interesting race, some big wrecks, some good wreck avoidance, some fun racing. What are your thoughts so far?
So far, I'm just kind of trying to ride it out, see what happens, try to avoid a lot of these wrecks. A lot of guys being a little racy, so it's just trying to watch out for myself here, try to get a good finish, and maybe score a couple stage points here.
Fair enough. We'll go ahead and let you focus as we're coming to the green flag. We appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and we wish you good luck. Go out there and win this race.
10-4 FJ, I think.
Okay.
As Jackson Carr is about to take the green flag on this restart. We do have 9 laps to go here to the stage break. So it's going to be a shootout.
Green flag is out.
Angel Hernandez had a
away they go.
massive jump. But Mark Gonzalez gives Jackson a big bump, and here
Three
comes
wide.
Jalen Battle. Big
Ooh,
blocks by Mark.
I was about to say he shut the door on him.
Davey Hendricks right there too. Biggest mover, 30 spots. Ooh, someone's in the wall.
Now, one thing we haven't talked about is, oh, I believe somebody was loose, but was
Pete-
able to hold on to.
Peter Thuriel is fast in short runs. I will say that. He might be a contender for the stage point.
Now,
Him and the 8 are zooming through this field. Jalen on that high side, though, he has been just...
Oh,
look at the
he
wreck!
just got-
He got hooked. They saved it.
saved it. Wow.
Wow. Right as he was making the move. Didn't kill his momentum, really. He's still there with Davey. And he's gaining on him, so the damage wasn't anything crazy, luckily.
He'll be well. The good thing is there's a stage caution coming up, so he'll be able to get that damage fixed pretty good.
These leaders, Angel's getting impatient. He's getting down on that low lane, making a move on Jackson. Jackson's gonna have the momentum come out of this turn. Let's see where Josh goes.
The thing is, you can make that outside run obsolete by side drafting.
And he did, and he's right with him now. Making the move.
Oh,
Jackson's
they
gonna
doored.
pinch him down. They door each other. Jackson
Josh
just
is
came
gonna
down
take-
and hit him. Josh is gonna
Josh-
take full advantage of that. And here comes Davey too, right with him. And they shuts the door really late. Jackson sent it in there. Peter and Jalen are up on the high side. Peter's gonna cross him over just like Angel just did.
Yeah, an all-out
It's
battle
funny
for the
watching
lead.
these guys synced from first and second and fifth and sixth. Angel's not
Angel
gonna be
needs
able
to
to clear him
drift up.
just
Yes,
yet.
he did.
He's gonna use the track to his advantage to kind of stay there. And we still have 4 laps to go. Oh, Peter Thuriel's up in the wall.
Oh, drift up, Angel. Not enough.
Nah, he had room and he just didn't want to hit him. He's gonna be content with second place for a minute. Wait until he gets a little momentum going. Caution. That was out back.
I
Way
believe
out
this
back.
should be
Stage break.
our stage break. It didn't notify me of who it was.
It was Eugene Thorne, Casey Tomlinson, Chris.
And Johnny Castle.
Way out back in 31st to 34th. They were making a really good battle up front.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be. Yeah, I can't view it. It's doing that little, glitch.
Oh,
Now, I will say, as we did our first interview,
that is the end of the stage right there.
I will say, as we did that interview with Steven, we did have Mr. Brian Chu mic up and remind you that everyone can hear you on the broadcast.
What was that?
Brian, everyone in the race can hear what everyone is talking on the broadcast. So, we got to keep the being favorites to a low key.
You guys gotta stop worrying about favorites and just focus on driving.
So, I think we should pull Brian up and you should tell him that you picked him to win.
I agree. Get him on the booth.
Hey, winner.
Is there any chance there's a Wild Brian Chu that's got a copy?
So he will be right over after he gets fully out of the pits.
Fair enough.
Oh, Tristan Rivers is going to stay out with Jonas? That's strategic.
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, well, you're involved in that big wreck at the beginning of the race. You seem to be, weaving your way back. How's the car handling? How's it feeling? Any damage that's permanent, or is it all good to go?
Yeah, I finally fixed all my damage. I think prior caution. So I've been trying to see if I can race with some of the guys, but I don't think I have anything for the top 5 or 10. But just trying to hang on. I'm sure there'll be some more yellows, so I'm gonna just try to stay out of them and see what happens. But yeah, it sucks. That first lap took out a lot of good cars, so it's disappointing. But we all live and we all learn.
Well, just so you know, you're my favorite driver. Just wanted to say that. I heard some news that favoritism, but nah, I'm just playing. You were gonna be my pick, but I chose Mr. Jalen. So we look forward to seeing you after the race, and hopefully you have a great finish.
Yeah, I can't blame you today, I guess, right?
Told you, not my broadcaster's curse. Sorry.
All right, brother. You guys do a good job. We'll see you at the end.
Alrighty, and that was Mr. Brian Chu. As we go ahead and head back up to the Jonas Skoglund is actually our leader, by the way.
Yeah, and Tristan, they both stayed out. It was Tristan Skoglund, Skoglund, Tristan, Daniel, both Daniels actually, both stayed out. So they're all on old tires. It's gonna be interesting if there's any wheel spin. I don't think there will be in a matter of 15 laps, but there's a chance. A lot of drivers are staying really consistent with where they kind of started after that first stage break.
Is it coming to green flag? Green flag is
green.
out.
Big run already. About 5 cars back.
3 wide already.
3 wide. They're gonna use the tires to their advantage as much as they can, I'm sure. Jonas went out on a huge run. Oh, they're wrecking up front.
They're wrecking.
2 wrecks at the same time.
That is a huge wreck.
Oh,
Make
they're
it
collecting everyone. Break, people.
Parking lot. Parking lot.
Oh, don't back up, don't back up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my lord.
We have a lot to dissect. Well, I believe that was the second half of the field.
So the 41 gets clipped.
I
The
believe it was somebody
29?
getting loose. It all started
Yeah,
with
it was the
41.
41. And then it was whoever's next to him. I'm trying to get the 62 of Daniel Homer.
Let's see if I can find
And
it. Okay,
ends up getting clipped in the 27. Oh my lord.
Yeah, he got loose, hit the 62, and away they went. Now, Rhea Ferris, I think she got involved. Let's take a look and see what she saw.
9,
That was a
10,
massive
11,
wreck.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16 or so cars.
So
Maybe more?
So Rhea had the right idea, but what she saw was the 9 come down. Like right here, she sees the 9 coming down. So I think she expected him to slide across, so she tried cutting up. But once she hit the 47, she just lost it because of all the movement, and she just slammed the wall. That is tough.
Oh wow. It just wouldn't grip. It's crazy when you see so from her view you can see the 99 get just incredibly loose, Then he hits the 9 and just it shoots down.
Now, Angel did take a hit on that, by the way.
Wow. What a ride. You said Angel got involved?
Yes, he did. When the initial hits happened, he took one to the right door.
This car looks fine, though. He'll be alright. Honey. I figured Tristan would have had the most damage other than the 9 and the 99, but his car seems fine. I don't know if it's just my graphics or what, but a lot of these cars look fine.
Well, I think a lot of it is also when you hit the brakes in these cars, they tend to lock up and spin by themselves.
Am I just...
Who are you trying to look at?
I'm looking at everybody, dude.
I know Angel
Every
has a
car is
little
like
bit
fine.
of rear damage.
Rear damage? I'm gonna check
Not
because
too
like-
bad on the rear right.
Honestly, a lot of these cars
Danny-
do look good.
Danny Solo
Right along with the 7
has-
from the cockpit, says Derek Cook.
Let's see if I can find it before. Seven. Let me know when they're.
Oh, wow. He watched the whole thing and drove right through it almost perfectly. At the very end,
Wow.
gets caught up.
Oh, but minor.
Barely any type of damage. What a drive to the 47, who actually almost got kicked out of the way by the 16. Oh, that would have been tough if he got through that perfectly. But he's definitely one of the only cars that got through with minimal damage. But as we're green,
Green flag is out.
Ooh,
Your
the
leader.
8 does not go.
3 wide. It'll be interesting to see if Angel has any damage that affects him.
right now it's not. That's for sure. Ooh, Josh got loose. Joey Main's up here. Up in top 10. 9th place right now. Tristan Delgado up in 5th.
Ooh, 27 getting a really solid run.
Really good run. Wow. 33 and 41 both had the same run. 33's going to dive it out on 41. Looking to make it 3 wide. Not going to happen. 8's going to have a run. Going to get to his bumper. Probably going to cut in on him. Oh, he's going to stay on the high side. Oh, they're going to make contact.
There's some
42 of
really-
mains in the wall. Got off cleanly.
Man, look at these cars.
Jalen battle.
Man.
41 up in the wall again. Oh
I'm
my
seeing,
goodness.
like
What a
5
battle.
different lines.
Jalen making his way through the field. Jackson Carr trying to keep everybody at bay. Got a massive battle up front too. It's, everywhere you look is a battle. Thirteen's gonna cut off 2 cars. Oh, the 20 gets out of there unscathed.
'16 trying to peek underneath the 20. Oh, I think we saw mains in the wall again.
Got 3
That's a
wide at
normal
the
mains driving.
3 wide at the line. 3 wide at entry.
3 wide for the leader.
3 wide in 2nd place. Leader's Angel. He's got that right now.
Yeah, they were 3
Jackson's
wide.
gonna
He was
have a
able to
huge
complete
move.
the turn. Oh, Angel's gonna block.
Massive move. The 41's pushing Jalen out in 5th. 3 wide, forced it.
Jalen in the middle.
This battle up front is insane. The 77 gets clipped by the 20. The 8 gets loose in front of him. 41 gets loose into the wall.
We still got 42 laps.
We got a lot of laps, boys. And girl.
They're gonna need a lot more tires.
Holy crap. What are you doing? You ain't gonna have no tires when this is over. I don't think they're expecting the green flag run. I think that's what it is. They're either gonna race their tires off and it's gonna go green and they're gonna get shuffled to the back, or they're gonna get a caution and get lucky.
Well, that's the thing. It's because how many tires?
Ooh, in the wall with the 20, the 16 with a big run, 3 wide.
How many cautions have we had? 3, 4, 2. We had the 2 stages.
2 stages and
The
probably
one at the beginning.
2 or 3 more after that. Another one in the wall. 27 with a huge run on the 33. 33 is going to block it. The 20's got to run on the 77 as well. Gonna side draft and going into the turn here. Leaders are in a battle. The 8 is going to get split by the 77 and 22. Oh, and he clips the 77. The 43 saves it when they get loose. The 41 just tags him. Holy! He said, "Get going, boy."
Oh,
James!
James.
What's the difference? What a move! These guys are putting on a show. Jalen up in the wall, getting off the wall clean. Got the 41 going to block the 9. 9's going to get. He's gonna get a run. He's gonna. No, he thought better of it instead of going 3 wide. That's smart. Good driving, Peter. 3 wide up front. Second and first. Now 4 wide almost.
One driver who has recovered from that first wreck is Taylor Benjamin.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Wreck.
Oh, they're wrecking. No. 42. I think that's the 5.
They're still wrecking. No, it was a 43.
Oh, who was that? I know it was a blue car. Yeah, probably.
I believe the 41 got loose.
So
Yep, 41 got loose, hooks the 43, and put them into the wall. Unfortunate.
What a battle. Oh, the 41. 5. Netcode took that 43 to spin back out at the end of that. Who's that? The 47? The 47 of Kiko Garcia. Getting a lucky break.
Anybody coming down for tires?
I see the 27 is coming in.
It looks like that right front of the 27 actually has some damage.
It has some damages bent in. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's moving now. A lot of cars coming down. It's easy to count the ones that aren't coming in. Probably 6 or 7 stayed out. I'm assuming that's all the lap cars. No, there's Mike Iskandar, George Kovacic, Clarence Prince, James McCrae, Johnny, Angel, Jackson, and Josh all stayed out.
I believe this might be a strategy call to hold on to some tires towards the end.
Lap 62, not a bad idea. Tires are going to wear out by at least lap 80.
Nah, if it goes green, they might be in trouble.
If it goes green, they're in deep trouble. But you do have an automatic pit. You have to pit still. At least one more time.
Ah, that is true.
Because we know it's 27, 28, 29 range for fuel, so maybe they're playing that. Gonna pit early.
I don't know if you heard this, FJ, Brian did blame me on that one. Got his damage fixed, went back out there, and got involved a wreck.
Gotta stop picking the man.
I didn't pick him.
You said his name.
Pull Josh up.
Yes, let's try and pull Josh up and get an interview with him again.
In the wreck.
Josh, I got a copy.
Sure do.
Oh, we hear him. Alrighty, so you're leading this race. You and Angel have been going back and forth with Jackson Carr. How's the car feeling? How's it in traffic? And how's your confidence so far?
Pretty confident. Car's been feeling pretty good. It's very loose, especially on cold tires and once the tires start wearing away. It's been super fun battling with Jackson, Angel, Mark, all of them so far. So I'm excited to get this race done, see if I can win it.
Yeah, it's been looking like some fun racing with some big wrecks. So far, you've kept your car pretty clean. You think you got a pretty good shot at winning this?
Now, if I keep my car clean for the rest of the race, I don't see why not.
Well, alrighty, we'll go ahead and let you get back into, your game mode and let you focus. We'll go ahead and talk to you after the race, and hopefully you do win this.
Hey, man, thanks.
Alrighty, going green. In the Geico restart zone, green flag.
And away they go. Pretty even restart. Ooh, is the third is going to really be right there to try and side drive.
Big
I'll tell
three
you.
wide, sixth place, 3 wide already. Oh, the boys with everybody with tires is on their way. They are trucking through this field right now.
Well, of course, I'm telling you, the tires really make a big difference.
I just watched. Who was that? I think it was Derek Cook make 7 passes on one turn. Or no, that was.
I feel like the ones you need to watch for is going to be James, Jalen, and then TBB.
You got 5 wide on the straightaway right now at P14. Ooh, they make contact.
They're all over. Keep it clean, fellas.
Oh, don't pinch him down. 47 got a little loose, not going to get the run.
Oh, 15.
77's going to make a push there. 15 wants to make a move. He wants to go. Hagstrom. Steven Sears just in the middle of it, just like, please, leave me alone.
And Brian has been taken out.
Brian got taken out?
He did by Chris.
Take a look along Steven Sear and what he sees as he's entering these corners with all these cars.
Oh, the 1 and 77 are running the exact same line.
The Ross Chastain.
Yeah, literally. With the one car, Ross Chastain. Fitting.
Yep, it looked like Brian came up a little bit and Chris came down and connected.
I know we haven't talked about him much, but Linus Brostrom is just kind of chilling in 12th. He hasn't lost or gained any spots necessarily. He's just waiting, picking his time. Holding that bottom line in the 16 car.
Which is very weird.
Because he's usually running up front.
Exactly. He is normally right up front.
We got loose on exit, though.
We started talking about him.
Yep, broadcaster curse. Never ends. Never ends, man.
You know, as we ride along with some of these drivers, you're seeing how long they're off the throttle. Oh, as the 2 gets in the ball.
Oh.
And I was just about to say, the
What a
person we
move.
haven't talked about is the 2 running real good tonight.
Very well tonight, Clarence Prince. What a run by Jalen out of that turn, though. From the center to the end. Wow. Hell of a run. They're starting
They're
to single file
wide.
out, though. Out front, anyway. Everywhere else. It is a free-for-all. Oh, it's Taylor Butcher Benjamin. I was wondering who that 22 was on the inside. He's been keeping pace.
The front
James
seats
Bowles,
have
Charles
kind of calmed down.
Oh, they're wrecking. The
Looks
47
like
and
a
the 2.
Yep.
Kiko Garcia and
Off
Clarence
the racing
Prince.
surface, so it's staying green.
as the 47
Oh,
gets
77,
going on the back
77
stretch.
smacks the
Hit
wall.
I will say, go back to that wreck with Kiko and Clarence. It actually looked like Clarence got tight and went up and smacked Linus.
Oh, yep. He hit the 16, came down, takes his 47 out, keeps going, but 47 brings it to a stop, holding his brakes. Good job. And just keep
30 laps to go, by the way. It seems like the 38 is right on the 33's tail, but right behind him, you got Angel and Charles Robertson really on the hunt.
Danny Salo is on. He's just moving. He's been making massive moves against these leaders right now. Ooh, that bottom did not hold for him. He's been up there. Charles Robertson made a comeback. He's up in third after disconnecting earlier due to a packet loss, unfortunately.
I was about to say, he was towards the front, then he disconnects, and now he's back to the front.
Now he's back there. I take it he just won the Xfinity race earlier too. So maybe he's going for back-to-back races here.
I was gonna say it. We definitely have almost a repeat of how the Xfinity race was going, with Josh, Jackson, Charles, Angel, all being up there.
Now, I will say, Charles Robertson is to the lead. Joshua Grosso in second. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I was about to say, Daniel and Charles have fresher tires. This just shows how big fresh tires are compared to older tires. Now, they are all going to have to make one more stop, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they all have to make at least one. Maybe two for the ones that didn't pit before the stage break. It'll be close. That'll be really, really close, especially if you get a green-white checkered by chance. Hopefully I didn't just jinx that, knock on wood. But hell of a battle, regardless. 27's going to make a huge... Oh, he hit the wall. Oh, Angel's in the wall now. Going into the third. Charles is driving away with this right now.
Yes,
Linus is now. He woke up.
You know,
He
James
said, "Hey,
James
my
McRae
time."
is having a good run. He's sitting in 8th in the 13.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned him much, but he's been very consistent driving through this field. He's only up 8 spots, but he's been sitting right there in top 15 the whole time.
I would not doubt Jalen and James, though. They both pitted at the same time, both kind of just
Saving their tires.
saving, making their way up there slowly.
By the way, you know, we're talking about people that made a recovery. Look who's on the edge of the top 5, or who just got to the top 5.
Taylor Butcher Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
He just made a pass on Jackson Carr, and Angel's trying to look to do the same thing. Taylor on the inside of Josh. He does have the fresher tires by 14 laps.
I was going to say, Angel, Jackson, and Josh both stayed out on that last caution.
If it goes green, I'm pretty sure.
If it goes green, these drivers that took tires are going to be contact.
Well,
They're going to be in a prime position to take away this job.
Well, the thing is, if it stays green, the guys that pitted 4 tires are in really solid position. But if a caution comes out, they are kind of in trouble. And the reason I say that is there's still so many laps, and yet I'm pretty sure they only have 1 set left.
They should be 20. They should be coming up on a pit stop right around pretty soon, probably the next 3 laps.
My
assumption? They're real close. Well, they didn't pit. It was lap 48 was their last time they pit.
Well, they're on lap 21. You said 28, 29, so...
They're on lap 77. They have 23 to go. It will be one more stop, 100%. But
Depends
these guys should be
on
coming
when
in.
if they
There goes
save.
Taylor. Taylor's going in. Jackson Carr is coming in with him.
Which means
It's
probably
coming.
next time by
And
is
those
going
two
to be
pit.
Josh and Angel.
Those two pit already. Clarence Prince is coming. Oh, they're wrecking on the pit road. Clarence and Mike Iskandar.
Now, what's the worst possible thing to happen here is to dive in pit road and a caution were to come out. Depending on when the caution came out, to be honest.
I think everybody's pretty well spread apart. There's only like 2 groups that are actually together. Jalen's coming in to get tires. Making his pit stop here at 78. Johanny making his stop. I really hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. I am sorry if I am. Angel and Josh are fighting for 3rd currently.
Actually, for 4th.
Oh, yeah.
They are actually pitting in right now.
They're both pinned him?
At least
No? Oh,
the
Josh.
38 is.
Yep, there goes Josh.
looks
Angel's
like,
coming
yep,
up.
Angel looks like he saved a little bit more.
The thing with that is you're losing so much time each lap.
You're losing a lot of speed.
This is
Oh,
true,
there-
but Angel is very strategy driven.
Oh, no, I think he's out of gas. I think he ran out of gas. Oh, he dropped a lot of speed.
Yeah, he's off.
He's out of
throttle.
gas.
He should be able to make it, but
Oh,
man,
his car is off. Like he's clutched in completely.
He is out of gas, just confirmed. It actually threw him off. His iRacing said he still had a lap and a half of fuel.
Really curious. Who's the first one on tires?
the first one was Taylor Butcher Benjamin that pitted.
And he's in 21st currently. So, he's a lap down. Oh yeah, because of the pit stop. So he only got 3 cars. That 3-car pack for the lead.
Oh, 27's in the
That's
wall.
27. That is like the 4th time I've clicked on him, and he is in the wall.
But yeah, I want to say he's scraping it to the point where he's not losing momentum. Kind of wall riding, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not losing that momentum.
Because it's every turn 1. I see him hit it at least halfway through the turn. What a move. Oh, I didn't have the momentum. Maybe the damage is catching up to him now.
Could be, to be honest.
Because he tried to move down, he had momentum, and then it just did not go. This would be his chance right here. It'll prove it right here. No, he's going to push him. Okay.
Now, I will say that blunder by Angel definitely put him behind the 8-ball on this one.
Oh, for sure.
Falling down to 26.
A lot of cars coming down pit road. From about 14th on back, just got tires.
So here's my question for you guys. James has not pitted. Does he have an extra set or no?
I would assume he
pitted
does.
lap 61. I think he's still good on fuel.
But Jalen pitted when he pitted.
Jalen probably just wanted more speed early and try and gain as much on the leaders as he can versus James, who's playing strategy. He might... No, he's not coming now. He looked like he was going really slow for some reason. Linus just came down to get tires, and he was running second for a long time. Daniel Sala took the lead. Running that high side.
Derek Cook making a move for 4th. Trying to bring Joey Maines with him.
It's going to be really interesting to see how it cycles out, to be honest. I think the 20's coming up. Yep, 20's coming up pit.
Oh, he's not going to get down. He's not down in pit speed. He might have just gotten black flagged. He's going to 80 on entry. Ah.
The risk of reward. That's why I'm very cautious.
That's, yeah. I mean, if you make that time, though, that would have been huge.
That stems to us talking out of other races. Angel's pitting. It helps him a lot more than it hurts.
Joey Means is pitting this time, it looks like. Just got that over the radio. I think that means... Nope, Derek's not coming with them. I figured they were working together, so they would come pit together, but they're on different strategies.
I want to say Derek and James are either on the same strategy or very close to it.
If I was James, I'd be coming in right now to try and get that gain of tire, or just more speed, because right now it's prime time to go in. It looks like he's staying out still. You got all these drivers with fresh tires.
The only thing I can think of is he's hoping for a caution.
Caution, yeah.
He's hoping.
I mean, it's so spread out.
Yeah, but people coming off with fresh tires.
Oh, in the
he's
wall.
in the wall. Coming out with fresh tires that are cold. There is a chance he could spin it.
Oh, they're in the wall. Oh, he hit that hard. Holy. Who was it, the 77? That was a 77. He slammed that wall. There goes James. He's pitting. I knew it wasn't going to be too long before he realized. He was losing a lot of time.
Now, I will say, he wasn't as loose as I was yesterday in my race, but
our leader is about to get passed by Jalen Battle. Get his lap back.
Now, if a caution were to come out right here, best possible situation for Jalen.
Oh, no. Leader's pitting.
Derek Cook is now your new leader. Oh, he's coming to pit too.
Smart.
Which means
Chris,
Stay out there as long.
Chris
Chris,
is the
if
new
he
leader.
does, but
He's up 30.
he is slow right now. Definitely on old tires. Looks like
He is not pitting.
Taylor and Jackson are going to be your first two on fresh tires.
And they're side by side, about to catch Chris. Chris is only at the entry of 1 while they're just right behind him. Maybe 3 seconds between the two.
I think this is going to be the race for the win right here. Unless Josh... Actually, Josh has fresher tires than both of them. And
And he's right behind him.
he is marching.
It's only by 2 laps. It's not going to make too much of a difference, but
But Linus should have a fresher set than Josh.
he does by 5 laps. It's going to be huge.
But
And
is there
that's
enough
gonna
time?
Be
You got 10 laps to get there. He's 7 seconds back. 2 seconds back.
You have Jalen behind them, but he is on older tires. Well,
I
compared to Josh and Linus.
I think while Josh battles these guys, Linus is going to make a big run as much as he can. The downfall is he doesn't have a drafting partner. He has nobody to draft with.
Now, here's the thing. If Akasha comes out right now, I wonder if anybody has tires at all.
I don't think anybody has tires left.
I can tell you right now, Josh does not. How he set his up, he has no tires at all right now. And I think Jalen may have 1 set left, maybe.
But would it even be worth? Because we all know that people are gonna stay out because they have no tires. So would it even be worth it with the tires?
The only way it's going to be worth it, because the oldest
Akasha would have to
tire
come out
set,
right now.
the oldest tire set is lap 90. So, honestly, is that Peter? No, it's not Peter. And I will find out who this is, because that would be huge for an advantage.
By the way, Linus is slowly running him down, but Josh is right on Jackson Carr's bumper.
It's Danny. Danny has the freshest tires. I mean,
Josh looking to the outside. He should be able to get the run.
he is the only person he's not gaining on is 4th place, which is Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Everybody else he's gaining half a second to a second a lap. And he's 8 seconds back.
But you do got to factor in Jalen and James are battling right now, side by side.
Which is helping him catch up even more.
I will say Josh has kind of put a little bit of a gap between him and Jackson.
0.2 second.
The only thing
0.3
is
now?
Linus is right there behind.
Linus is coming. He's ready. He's got so much speed on exit compared to Jackson. Jackson's gonna have to. Yep, I was gonna say he's got to hold that high line. Oh, he's getting loose. And that is a free run unless he blocks him, and he did. Oh, that's risky. Linus is not going to put up with that. Linus is not putting up with that. He is mad.
Nope, he's just going to take it to the inside.
He pushed him right out of the way.
James McRae is battling for the top 5 against Jalen. Jalen's going to try and cross him over.
And then you got Daniel right behind him. Freshest tires on track. Ooh, that car's going to block his path. Who is that? That Mike Hamlin. 19. Good block by Jalen on the fastest car easily right now. Good move. Way to block him in. Ooh, but he's got that high line all to himself. He's gone. 27 is gone.
Linus is on him. Linus is on him.
Linus is going to take this race.
He's gonna have to slide up.
Daniel's
Nah, those tires are just too good. He's cleared them.
How many laps we got? Got 3 laps left.
4. There's not enough time for Danny.
0.6 a lap.
Yeah,
Depending on this one.
Unless there's a big checkup with the top 3, he's gonna get 4th. He may catch Jackson, maybe.
He showed Jackson's tires are kind of gone at this point compared to. No, not necessarily. He's still holding up with leaders. He's got the draft help, which is helping him. Not for long though.
Yeah, Linus
Oh,
played the
nice.
strategy right.
Perfectly. Played out back, and then just came
To
up.
be fair, you know what strategy that actually makes me think of?
Who's that?
Marcus.
Marcus Hagman?
Marcus always knew when to pit. I'm not gonna lie. He knew the pit strategy is really good.
Former ISNF driver. I don't know if he's still around, but
He
Former
is not.
teammate.
He does watch the broadcast every once in a while. But that definitely, or at least in me watching, definitely kind of feels like a Marcus move.
yeah, Daniel's stuck in 4th. I don't think there's definitely not enough time to make up to Jackson at this point. 2
Final
seconds
lap.
behind.
This is a final lap, and I mean Linus is just gone.
He's
Now I will
Linus has this
say, Barkley just messaged Linus is gonna get that 16 in victory lane for him.
As you see Linus taking into turn 3, coming around the corner. If all goes well, he should be the race winner. Coming out turn 4. Linus coming to the line. And he is your race winner. Right behind him is Josh, and third, Jackson Carr. I will say this was a very entertaining, very clean race. We had some massive wrecks, but it was overall pretty good.
I do want to give a shout out to 10th, 11th, and 12th, though. Joey Maines, Derek Cook, and Steven. All 3 of them did a really, really good job.
And Johnny Castle. He's 13th.
I was about to say, he did pretty good.
Oh, yeah, Castle as well. I only brought those 3 up because those 3 were pretty much battling right to the line.
Yeah, they were 3 wide. Or, yeah.
Good run for Clarence.
Biggest mover tonight was Joey Maines. Went up 27 spots, finishing 10th.
Wow, that was really good by Joey. As Joey also likes to be called Joseph.
Over.
But with that being said, let's go ahead and get the 3 top 3 in the booth. Let's start with third, Jackson Carr.
The top 3. With you up in the booth.
Jackson Carr, you got a copy? I believe he does not have us at the moment. Let's see here. Let's give him a second.
I will say that was a very good run by Jackson, Josh, and Linus. No question. Daniel was making a huge comeback.
Jackson Carr, you got a copy?
I do, yes.
There. That's Linus.
Well, that's our race winner. I guess we'll start with Linus. Alrighty, Linus. Congratulations on the win. You know, awesome finish. You played the strategy perfectly. I mean, you were solid. Played it right. What was your strategy? Was it all about the tires? Did you know that was gonna be the biggest factor for you?
Well, since I'm not racing for points, I didn't really care about finishing high in the stages. I spent the first 2 stages just going along, taking it easy, trying to save tires and not lose too much track position, which you probably saw by me dropping all the way back early. And then after the final stage started, I put on new tires, tried to race up through the field, and then got caught up in an incident. And from there on, it was just full send. And towards the end, I thought I pitted a little bit too late, but I had to cover off 2 guys that I was racing with, not really keeping track of the other guys behind me when they pitted. And when I came up 5 seconds behind, I didn't think it would be enough, but thankfully I got him with a few laps to go. So can't think of a better way to celebrate 12 years in iRacing, which is actually today on the 26th of February.
Oh well, big congratulations to that. And that definitely is a way to do it. Now we saw some massive wrecks at the beginning. When you saw that happen, were you like, okay, it's definitely the strategy to stay out of the traffic as it's been quite dangerous, or was your plan just to be patient and pick your spots slowly?
With my strategy being slowly going backwards through the field to save tires, that was not ideal to see the crashes happening, but I managed to survive quite well. So in the end, it worked out. But yeah, you don't really want to see that many wrecks, especially when you're trying to save tires. You want to just keep going green. But it played out in the end, and I think we had quite a good race anyway. I mean, we had some crashes, but that's always going to happen when you have a track where you can go 3 and 4 wide. So overall, I think this was a pretty good race.
Yes, it was a very entertaining race to watch, and I want to congratulate you on your win. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out?
First of all, you guys obviously for putting on the broadcast and everyone involved in making this series happen, and then obviously Bright Esports, Overpower, Trash Car Customs, and our other sponsors, which I can't think of at the moment because I'm pretty new to the team. But yeah, just everyone involved and the guys up front for keeping it clean there at the end.
Well, alrighty, we'll go ahead and let you celebrate with your team, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Joshua Grasso, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Alrighty, Josh, you finished second. Obviously, I believe you feel like tires were the difference between getting second and the win. What are your thoughts on your strategy, and were you happy with the outcome?
Obviously, you can't be 100% happy because, you always want to win. I'll take a second, but Linus was super quick on those tires. It probably wasn't the correct strategy because it wasn't the winning strategy. I probably could have pitted that last caution for fuel. Probably would have gotten me about where Linus was. Maybe would have had a shot, but it was super fun racing with everybody. It was pretty clean up front, so overall good race.
Yeah, it was super fun. Now, I'm pretty sure you had one of the cleanest cars out there. Definitely love the paint scheme, by the way. what are your goals for the future of the season? Is it simply to get a win and lock yourself into position? Get as many wins as you possibly can, is what I'm assuming, as I know you as a driver.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you want to get as many wins as you can, but if I can't get any more than one win, it would be nice to just get locked into the playoffs.
Fair enough. With all that being said, is there anybody you'd like to shout out?
Definitely my team owner Chris B for having me on, letting me drive his car. The league for, being able to drive here, and obviously you guys for broadcasting.
Well, we greatly appreciate that, and it was definitely fun watching you out there. We'll go ahead and let you get back to your team and celebrate. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, man. See ya.
Alrighty, Jackson Carr, you got a copy?
One second, he's having some issues. I'm helping.
Roger that.
It was a massive points night for Jonas.
That it was.
He's able to pass Mike, I'm assuming, for second place in the Cup Series. I don't think Blake wasn't here now. 14.
Not tonight.
So I don't know. Oh, Chase ended up last, so that'll be a struggle for our fifth place.
Can anyone hear me?
There he is.
We hear you loud and clear. Alrighty, Jackson. You finished third. Congratulations. Right there, you loved running that Highline, I can tell.
Mine right one?
You got a copy?
We got you, Jackson. Do you have us?
Jackson, you got a copy?
Jackson, go ahead and type in FVJ.
Yeah, he's got it put in. I think he can't hear you or something.
It's FJV. Is his?
I'm gonna hop over to there for the Discord. Yeah, let me hop over to their Discord real quick.
He's gonna hop over in the Discord. Just pull you up.
Oh, is this where I am?
You got a copy?
There we go.
There we go. Jackson Carr, congratulations on the third place. Obviously, you love running the Highline. I've seen you run it plenty of times. But what's your strategy coming into this race?
Yeah, so first off, I have my chat off because I have a tendency to get really mad. So like my chat's off, so usually I just have to type. But the strategy was I didn't really know. I didn't really do any practice. I did 2A fixed and I got wrecked in basically both of them. So was a really big help. The race before this, the Xfinity series, I kind of was running a certain line, and it didn't really work for the Xfinity car, but it really worked for this car. So I wanted to lead, but just the leader is a sitting duck, so you just kind of have to maneuver around, block, and I don't want to block people, but you kind of have to as the leader. So the high lane was fun. I'm learning the high lane. I usually like running the box. The high lane seemed to really work. If you could wear your right front like 2 or 3% worse than your right rear and then just ride it on the seam, it usually just took off.
Yeah, on that, now you bring that up, it's an interesting fact. How big of a factor was the draft?
Huge, without a doubt. Um, those guys that pitted way after us would not be near us without draft. It's just because those three were like drafting together the whole time that they were able to get, and I was thankful because I said that I was pitting, or I put in chat that I was pitting on the backstretch because I wanted to get the 6 and the 38 who I was working with the whole race to pit with me so we could have a little pack, and they didn't, but TBB did, so that was very helpful. So I'm not happy with third, especially when I'm part-time. I'm not here for points. I don't care about a stage win. I don't care about fourth in the stage. I just want to win. So third is a good confidence booster. Second this morning in Xfinity. So next week, Vegas, better track of mine than Auto Club. So hopefully we can get it done there.
Oh, for sure. We look forward to seeing you next week. Now, with that being said, is there anybody you'd like to shout out?
I want to shout out my dad for this new $112 PC. It's working really great. I love the frames, the graphics. Everybody on the RCR team, yeah, and everybody at Burnt Rubber Racing for everything they do.
Well, Mr. Jackson, congratulations on your third place finish. We'll go ahead and let you celebrate with your team. And we appreciate it. We'll go ahead and see you next time.
Yep, thank you.
Well, alrighty, let me go ahead and hop back on over with my broadcasters. Alrighty, Mr. Kobe, we are back. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and go through our finishing order for today's race. I will say it was a pretty, we had some big wrecks, but overall it was pretty good. I enjoyed the racing.
It was a very solid race. I would honestly, at lap 50, them going that hard and being like 4 wide and everything else, that was insane. Because for them to be able to keep it clean for probably 14 laps? Then they had a caution. Very well done.
I was about to say, and even then, like that last run was pretty good too. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and go through our finishing order, and I'll go ahead and let you do that, Mr. Kobe.
Well, we have Linus Brostrom in first, finishing off with the pole. Well, actually, no. You started very, very early, or at the bottom of the pack. However, came out with the dub this evening. If we had Joshua Grosso come in second, Jackson Carr in third, Danny Salo, hell of a run at the very end of that race. I really expected him to come very close to 1 or 2. I'm surprised he got stuck at fourth. Taylor Butcher Benjamin in fifth, James McRae, Jalen Battle, Jonas Gunnarsson, Mark Gonzalez, and Joey Maines rounding out your top 10. You have Derek Cook, Steven Sear, Johnny Castle, Johanny. I'm sorry, man.
Johanny Osario.
I'll figure it out. Osario?
That's how I pronounce
Johanny
it.
Osario? We'll figure it out. Promise. Angel Hernandez rounding out your top 15. Clarence Prince, who put on a very good performance today. Michael Hagstrom, who's played a very quiet strategy today, actually, because I think he started out back. Came up field, did really well. Same with George. Very, very good finish in 18th. Then we got Mr.
Jesus Juan Menendez finishing 19th. Mr. Kiko Garcia finishing 20th.
Bob Wyckoff, who started the race in last, came up to 21st. Got Peter Thuriel, who was running the high line all day long, finishing 22nd. Charles Robertson, who started strong, then got kicked, came back, ran it back up front, and then just an unfortunate pit stop, I think it was. So 23rd for him. Chris V coming in 24th. James Bowles, 25th. Mike Iskandar in 26th. Daniel Homer in 27th. Eugene Thorne in 28th. Rhea Ferris in 29th. Casey Tomlinson in 30th. Mike Hamlin in 31st. Brian Chu in 32nd. Chris Delgado in 33rd. Jonas Skoglund in 34th. Tristan Rivers in 35th, Davey Hendricks in 36th, Austin Cook 37th, Zach Phillips, Fernando Vinals, and Chase Harden to round out your top 40.
Yes, sir. And with that, that is going to be the end of this race. And everybody, that is going to be the end of this broadcast. We appreciate everybody coming out, showing support. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Show some love. Show some love to the league. I know they're always looking for drivers for their truck Xfinity Series, as well as the 87s, I believe they run. And ARCA. Can't forget ARCA. So if you're interested, feel free to join. And as always, we appreciate everybody coming out. Shout out to my fellow broadcasters, Mr. Kobe and Thomas. Shout out to Rhea Ferris for hosting this league. She does an amazing job. So we shall see you next week. And as